My blissful gorgeous sir, Western civilization always inertializing humanity, stonifying people, atomizing every subject, materializing even living entities, living beings, and quite opposite to it, Eastern civilization, especially Hinduism, is always humanizing even material things, even mountains and even rivers and even trees, giving them human form, human stories, and treating them as humans. And more than that, many times gods, trees, Tulsi is a Devi. Okay? Some mountains are gents, rivers are ladies. So they are giving human forms to everything, every place, every object. There is guardian angel of every forest, guardian angel of every town, guardian angel of the holy places, and they really appear. They help, they bless them. What to speak of holy cows, even the serpents, even the birds, like ospreys, like chakwa chakwi, even the stones. The shalagram is God in the eyes of Hindus. Shivalinga is God, Sri Yantra is the goddess. The idols in the temples who Christianity and Islam and the leftists are breaking their heads, condemning them. They are idols, they are stones, they are statues, they are idols. Throw them, break them. They are hollering all the time. But the Hindus see God in them. And not only they see, it is not just one-sided event. He reciprocates, God reciprocates with the Hindus through the medium of the idol, the statues, Sri Yantras, Shalagrams, Shivalingas. Through them, God really appears before the Hindus and bless them with so impossible sounding, resulting great benedictions. Not only humans, you turn them divine into God Himself. And most part of the Hindu history Puranas are filled with records of events when God appeared, came to help out of the stone idol that got lots of feelings. Whole arrangement of Hindu civilization, Hindu culture and Hindu religion is to be able to see the divine hidden inside everything, in every place, in every being. To see human in them is the way. So that is why if you want to grow as a Hindu, you have to keep a distance from Islamists and Christians and leftists who see only the stone even in the humans. There is someone who sees the beings even in the donkey, and here is the person who sees even donkey as human being. Okay, So this is the difference. So therefore, for attaining the ultimate wellness, you must have homage, that is Shraddha, that is great respect with trust. This is the capital of all optimism and enthusiasm for evolutionary adventures, my dear friend. Then one must act in a way which would produce sound of divine will for you, Bhagavad Dharmacharya, that is the knowledge. One must present one's original questions before the wise man. And who is this wise man? He is termed as Gurudev. And who is Gurudev? He is the wisest person you ever met in your life. And start seeing God in him. As you see God in the statue in the temple, as you see a living Devi, the goddess in the river, in the mountain, a demigod in the mountain, the same way you try to see the divinity in the Gurudev. And then produce your jigyasa, your inquiry, your questions in front of him after some service. Then one must learn meditation, one must learn worship, upasana, how to pray, and evil crawls, leaps faster than air when it will leap into your head from the next door. Never is unpredictable. So never pay attention to it. Attention through complaint, attention through blame. Okay? Fault-finding attitude and jealousy empowers evil to hop into your chest and obsess you. Therefore, tadvijnanartham gurumeva vigacche samitpani srotriyam brahmanishtham. Pick up some fruits, pick up something, a most delicious item, and approach the holy man, the wise man, obtaining enlightened master, burn away the cover that wraps the self, turning into soul. Then you no longer see the suffering filled life just as dreaming person is never bothered by items of his dream when he is awakened. Attraction towards sense objects is suicidal, my dear friends. It is going to the home of dog eaters for a sip of wine when there is a jar of nectar in your own house. Is going to brothel, leaving your beautiful wife in your own home. Wealth and pleasures are means to remove your suppressed desire or go through the gifts of your former noble deeds. Enlightenment leading lifestyle and enlightenment are object of your self-effort, your purusharth. That's your only purusharth, my dear friend. Otherwise, everything is predestined. Janma karma. Means ayu karma ta vichanta, ayu karma cha vittam cha vidyanidhanam evacha. All these five, your lifetime, your occupation, your skillness of action, and your knowledge, your uh, and how much wealth you will have in your life, and when you will die, all these are predestined, and you work all life only for these things, which is already predestined. But actually, don't worry about predestined matter, but worry about what can you do to brighten your future, brighten your oncoming lifetimes. So, enlightenment, leading lifestyle and enlightenment are object of your purushartha. If you did not do it or fail to do it, your natural death will also be included in suicide. Recycling of body for 8.5 million species begins. Therefore, redeem, lift up your mind from mud sea of materialism in which you are spellbound. Investigate, explore, discover the Kshetrajya, the Kutastha shining in your own being, and realize that you are Yah Kshetravitta Pratayaridi Vishwagavi Pratyakshakasti Bhagavan Stamavehi Susmi. It is upon which appears this phantom of the universe, is cause and effect, vanishing on the dawn of wisdom like illusion of serpent upon a garland of flowers. King said, "Thank you, divine sire, all glories to you. The Lord's arrival and His grace fructified in your advent. Oh, you gave me so much, this invaluable wisdom. You gave me the entire galaxy to me. Now what shall I offer you? As a warrior, I must not take anything free. What is now to offer you? Whatever I have included my body is gift of yours. My everything is dedicated at your lotus feet, my Lord. Senapatyam cha rajyam cha dandanetrittvameva cha sarvalokaधिपत्यम cha veda shastra vidarhati. Lordship of commanding the royal force and ruling and justice system all belong to the wise man. Swayameva brahmavid bhunte swam vaste swam dadati cha tasyaiva anugrahenam bhunjate kshatriyadaya. The knowers of absolute Brahma eats his own food, wears his own clothes, gives away his own property. May he be staying in somebody's home, wearing donated clothes, eating alms from charity. What to speak of others, even warriors and merchants and workers, eat their food by His mercy. I cannot presume, Holy Sire, to be free from your debt by giving you something. You may, by your own grace, by your own amiable nature, make me debt free. Your compassion is eternal, who will make himself a butt of ridicule by presuming to recompense your benevolence. Ko nama tat pratikaroti vinoda patram. Then, my dear friend, King Prithu then worshipped the Sanat Kumaras with Maharaja Upachar and feasted them with grains, aromatic, delicious uh, perfuming food, then praising exceptional, unimpeachable conduct of Prithu, the sages rose to the sky and vanished into the horizon while everyone stood gazing at them. Sheelam tadiyam shansanta khe bhuvan mishatamrana. Now, Maharaja Prithu was enlightened and he began performing his duties, responsibilities according to time, place, and wealth, based on the Vedic injunctions and strength, offering them all to Bhagavan Narayana, never assuming himself as a doer and also enjoyer of the actions he did. Akarod Brahma Satkritam, Shukdevji Maharaj explains his status of mind. He did anything only after surrendering its fruit to Bhagavan Vasudeva. In this canto, the first 7 chapters are about dharma, my dear friends. Second 5 chapters are about financial expansion. Prince Dhruva received the greatest wealth from Bhagavan. Next 11 chapters, King Prithu is narrated. It is about sensual pleasure, and King Prithu advanced in wealth so much that whatever he wished, he got it. Still, he remained uninvolved. His wife Archi bore 5 sons, Vijitashva, Dhumrakesh, Haryaksh, and Dravid, and Brig. It is said there is none his equal in the history except Bhagavan Ram. Pravishta Karnarandreshu Trinam Rama Satamiva. Thousands of years passed like a happy dream. Now Maharaja Prithu coronated his son and departed to the forest of Mount Mandarachal with Archi, with his wife. So Mother Earth and citizens cried aloud in his separation, and they are living in a cottage at the bank of a river, subsisting on bulbs and roots and fruits. Then on dry leaves, they lived on dry leaves for some time, then on water, then on air alone. There is a yogic way how to drink air, and then you don't need any food to eat, and your body is still healthy and powerful. So learn that technique if you want to do something like that, or just try for a few days. So he basked in the heat of 5 fires in midday summer, exposed to hard shower in rainy season, and stood in neck-deep water in winter season, and slept on bare ground all year round. That is what Maharaja Prithu did. But don't have to copy it. As much the depth in your super consciousness is increased, that much you don't feel the pairs of opposite as a barrier or disturbing factor. Actually, you are risen above. So as much you rise above, that much you should bear the pairs of opposite as equal. Otherwise, use your blanket. Go in the home inside when there is raining. So dear friends, use your discretion. So with strong discipline over his speech and senses, he conquered all levels of spiritual ascension.